Oh, I'm drifting. Ah, we can pick a party. Level 95, the Skydeep Cenote. Having successfully collected all 7 keystones, Wuklamot now faces her final challenge as a claimant finding the City of Gold. All clues point to Yaktel, whose only uncharted terrain lies in the Skydeep Cenote. Long before the Mamulja converted it into a cenotaph for children lost to the dream of blessed siblings, the Yakyoi quarried its depths and witnessed dreams of their own. Now you must tread this path of ancient awe and endless sorrow to discover for yourself what lies glimmering in the deep. Level 95, the Skydeep Cenote. Fairly fast. After all, the Skydeep Cenote. That all the blessed children. How morbid. Hey, are we lagging again? Lag on me. Oh no, why is it happening? We had fixed this. Not cool. So laggy. No. Goodbye. It's so bad. What the hell? It's like almost unplayable. I can't even see the things coming at me half the time. We're supposed to go. But I'm only taking partial blame for this. Look how jittery this thing is right now. Appears to be a nuisance to my party. Yeah, well, I mean, feeling like a nuisance. Oh no! I mean, like, look, like I'm just, like my whole screen's just like freezing from time to time. My connection's bad. I don't know why. I mean, I have an idea why. Probably not. I think it's my connection. Um, so bad. Hope it holds up. Ooh. So it's gonna bounce off. Which direction? Okay. Oh, did not see that coming. Ooh. Was it the one that the mirror hits? Not quite sure what's causing it. Gonna hit like that one. I did not get out of the way of it. Thought I cleared it. Yeah. I'm not as laggy during this boss, so it's mostly my fault. I'm still laggy. I'm not as bad as it was. I want to see if the stuff looks. I don't care about it. It'll be useless to me in a few days. Excuse me. All right. Well, let's hope this one goes better than the last two. Sculptor of Silence, Ball Skull. Oop. Oh, I didn't see him charge up that one. Just saw the other fish charge. Yeah, I think we're all right, so long as the lag's not too bad. I get the pattern anyways. Having said that, watch me die. Well, could have went better, certainly. I mean, my lag was pretty bad. We got through it. What kind of loot we got? Pages on.
I thought this place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time.
Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
A golden light. Could it be?
There's something on the other side, but how do we get over there?
That worked.
That's how, apparently.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
That seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
Grandfather put it there.
How do we open it?
The tablet.
Come and look at this. Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
too, Alfino.
Too pretty.
Is this it? The Golden City?
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokwi described from their dreams.
Well done! Well done indeed. You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
Hey.
So we did it. We made it to the end.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate. As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
The Golden City is real. It took a while, but I finally found it.
Ha ha! Come, let us return to Tuliola.
Home at last.
Well, we've done it. We've seen Wuklamat to victory in the right of succession. Like me, I expect you have no few questions about the Golden City, but they must wait until our claimant has settled into her new role. Even as we speak, she prepares for the Ascension ceremony back at the palace, and given to understand it will be held in a few days' time. In the meantime, let us all enjoy some well-deserved rest. Level 95, Road to the Golden City, complete. We now enter the Skydeep Cenote as a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open the Trust interface located under Duty in the main menu. Okay. We have 2 more of 95. We'll do this. Upon speaking with Peshekwa, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. 95, Dawn of a New Tomorrow. Peshekwa is beaming at you. Welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Wuklamat's victory in the right of succession. It is our great honor to host the comrades of the future Dawn Servant. Your grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. Sometime later. Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. Only did as you might have in my position. Wuklamat did all the work. I was just moral support. Did a bit more than moral support. Primary business and calling is to deliver a message from Lamachi. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration, while making no mention of me. You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamachi or not is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me. You have become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. Believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side. And thus it arrived. Day of the Dawn Servant Ascension Ceremony.
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawn Servants.
It's starting.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn servants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the City of Gold. My daughter, Wook Lamont. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn servant! Long live Tuliyolal!
Huzzah.
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tulihyolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Pibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community, for we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolal I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness! I say mine, but the Dawn servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Yeah. My father led Tulihiolau to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my 1 head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack. So what do you say? Be Dawn servant with me, Kona?
Put him on the spot, huh? I mean, he really just wants to make improvement.
Lamachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn servant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tulihiolau prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Glad this didn't go to waste. This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tulihyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
Dead.
Of course you knew. It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself. Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolol.
Where's their other brother at? Didn't think he'd give up so easily. Kind of. Uklamat was brilliant up there, wasn't she? Part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliolol is bright indeed. Level 95, Dawn of a New Tomorrow. Earlier in Yoctel,
Changes in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Gotta be the brother. Level 95, ever greater, ever brighter. Kral is brimming with pride. Uklamat has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed, even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, and as evidenced by her nomination of Koana as fellow Dawn servant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. Could do far worse. Koana completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Uklamat secure victory. Look forward to seeing how Tuliyola will prosper under their care. Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn Servant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamachi. It'd be my honor, Lamachi. I'll try to pronounce it correctly. Don't worry about that. However you say it, I know it'll be with love. If we do mispronounce it, please contact us, but it would be my honor to call you Lamachi. Mine as well. Indeed, consider us your Eorzean cousins if such a notion appeals to you. Eorzean cousins. A little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. Still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me? Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk, then. Ready? Let's go. First stop is Auntie's Tacos, and not just for a snack, I promise. Wookabu and Mablu should be there. Wuklamat is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Wuklamat behind by entering a different area or by speaking with her and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have Wuklamat accompany you again, return and speak with her at the original location. Where are we going? Way to get there. Off here? Oh, well. Dawn Servant, Wuklamat, words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities, I'm still the same old me. All right, then, I shall forgo formalities. Ah, but I cannot. You are Dawn Servant. Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title. As Dawn Servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. All right, then, I won't bother anymore. Could more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wuklamat become Dawn Servant. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Dawn Servant's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. Wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. So good to see all of you again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true test as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the right of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tuliolo has to offer, and Doctoral, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my services as a tutor should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Koana as well. Your duties as a Dawn Servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. I've made a name for myself as a merchant. I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. Yeah, I look forward to it. Been personally attending to your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Yeah, tell my fluffy, spit-filled friend that Wuklamat will visit soon. Anyway, you have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fonjontaine around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears? Saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in a company of a moblin and a pair of yakyoi, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy, got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the taco. Ooh, I can't see anything. Wukla, Dawn Servant, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tuliolol isn't a short one. Poof, poof. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn Servants. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlord's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense. You're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. Glad to see you hale and whole. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you'll remember, yet here we stand celebrating the ascension of your claimant. My journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tuliolol I wanted for all of you all. I promise you this, as Dawn Servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in the Kozamauka and the Yakyoi of the Chirwajur Saltum. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Chiwager come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Yeah, well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with feel smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and Potsworn is the very spirit of a healthy pot pact. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There's some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Unmu Root. Jabra Rocks, I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam Sands, thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home, too. Hi, Ma. You honor us with a personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Lawuk Lamat. More than just, I'd say. You've grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know, what my birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. Owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person, but he marched off muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. Boy needs purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the by, have you seen Kettenram anywhere? Or Tonqua, that is? Kettenram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. Called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. First Promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tonqua, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. Best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home, and come and visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the winged walk. More. Going through it too quick. Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulihiola with me.
Got 5 more levels.
I'm not forcing you, of course, but should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. That's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no? I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamook, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tula Yolal as well.
By all means, your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
It's the plan. Still undecided, to be honest.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
I do that. Right. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Jacques Durand. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? No last minute stops to make before we leave? Forgive me, I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawn servant may have scarred me for life. Level 95, ever greater, ever brighter. Complete. Meanwhile, in the depths of the Skydeep Cenote, this is the gate to the Golden City. 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal away forever, so we thought until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tonkwuk would be entrusted with its safekeeping. Had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, yet the new Dawn servants succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry. I have liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You'll gain all you were denied. The right your father shade, these bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future, promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be. Working. Is some there? Can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power. Do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. That's so. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Fascinating. Name your price, then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Saw that coming. Promised. What? He's not gonna share power. Useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... and right triumphant.